This war is being decided not only directly on the front line. It is primarily being decided in laboratories, scientific workshops, factories, microenterprises. I don't need to convince you today. You, moreover, understand it better because of your competencies. But it is worth ensuring that it reaches all concerned. Our security will directly depend on the successes of Polish scientists and Polish entrepreneurs. Ukraine would not have a chance to defend itself for so long against Russian aggression, if not for the massive financial support from the entire West for Ukraine. So I don't need to convince anyone that a stable and developing economy, and Poland is today an example, a leader in Europe, when it comes to economic development, is also our security. But we can do more, and it will also largely depend on you whether Poland not only maintains its leader status but builds an economy that will not be afraid of confrontation with the powers of this world. I just spoke with President Zelensky. In Turkey, he will try to build another platform for talks on a ceasefire and peace. But as you might guess, I spoke with President Zelensky mainly about what happened in Poland, about acts of sabotage, and about the fact that the common task of Poland and Ukraine is to prevent, eliminate, and identify threats arising from this modus operandi for which Russia is known, not only in Poland. Hence, the Russian Order Special Russian funds and the perpetrators of these acts of sabotage, very often Ukrainians living in Poland, Romania, the United Kingdom, and Germany, contributed to this. How this is dangerous, we know well. In different dimensions. I told President Zelensky that Poland expects the immediate provision of all data that will help us identify the threats arising from this cooperation between Russian intelligence services and some Ukrainian citizens. President Zelensky has the same problem in his own country. He told me that there isn't a week without identifying acts of sabotage on Ukrainian railways. Those who engage in this, the mastermind is known, identified. Those who carry it out are enemies of the Polish state and the Ukrainian state. In accordance with President Zelensky's commitment, we will cooperate very closely concerning our railway services, of course, with special services, and we will receive information about all suspects about possible cooperation with Russian services, so as to effectively counter threats like those that have been revealed in recent days on the Warsaw railway line. Fourth, everyone who is involved in politics, including foreign policy, speaks publicly, cannot have any doubts. We are for the West and the European Union, not with Russia. And that's it, undermining our membership in the European Union. And in this war, which is ongoing at our border, and sometimes crosses our border. And that is point 5. In the war in Russia's war with Ukraine, we are on Ukraine's side. Period. Here, too, there can be no doubts, no conflicts, no quarrels.